Hello dear children, welcome back to science class. In today's class, we are going to begin with the 7th chapter, Air. Before we go in to learn about air, let us quickly revise what we have already learned in class 3 about matter. Now look around and see. We observe a lot of things around us. Things like a pencil, pen, books, table, chair, trees, plants, soil, birds, animals, a flower, or even we human beings. Likewise, we see a lot of other things around us. Do you know what all these things are made up of? Yes, all the things that are there around us is made up of matter. So what is matter? Anything that is there around us, if it has mass or some weight, and if it occupies a space, we call that a matter. We have learnt that everything that is there around us is made up of matter. Then why all these things look different? This is because matter can exist in 3 states. So the 3 important states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. A matter can exist either as a solid, a liquid, or as a gas. All these states of matter, that is, all these solids, liquids, and gases, are made up of tiny or small particles called molecules. These molecules are arranged in these 3 states of matter in different ways. As you see here, these tiny particles are arranged in different ways in case of solids, liquids, and gases. Now, let us see how are these tiny particles called molecules arranged in case of solids, in case of liquids, and in case of gases. First, let us look into the solid state of matter. Can you think of few solid objects around you? Let's take an example, say a book. Now, compare this solid object book with that of water you drink. Is there any difference between a book and water? Yes, we know that. This solid object book, it has a definite or a fixed shape. It is hard. It does not flow like that of water. So same like this book, all other solid objects around us, they have a definite or a fixed shape. They are hard and they do not flow like that of water. Do you know why is it so? This is because, as we have already learned, solids, liquids, and gases are made up of tiny or small particles called molecules. So the arrangement of molecules in case of solid state is like how you see here in this picture. Which means, in case of solids, the molecules or tiny particles are arranged close to each other like how you see here in this picture. Or we say that, in case of solids, the molecules are closely packed. That is why solids have a fixed shape, they are hard and they do not flow like that of water. Other examples of solids are table, book, chair, pencil, spoon, etc. Now, let us look into the next important state of matter. The second most important state of matter is the liquid state. We all know that the best example of a liquid is water. Water flows easily. When water is poured into a round shaped container, then water appears to be round in shape. When water is poured into a square shaped container, then water appears to be square in shape. This means water does not have a fixed shape, but it takes the shape of the container in which it is poured in. Same like that, all other liquids around us, they flow easily. They do not have a definite or a fixed shape, but they take the shape of the container in which they are poured in. This is because, as you see here in the picture, the tiny particles called molecules, like how you see here in this picture, they are arranged not as close to each other as in the case of solids, which we saw in the previous slide. So look into this picture here. This is how the particles of liquids are arranged. That is, there is some space that is present between these molecules. So we say that in case of liquids, the molecules are less closely packed, which means they are not very close to each other like how we saw in the case of solids. There is some space between them. So we say that molecules of liquids are less closely packed. Some other examples of liquids are milk, juice, ink, etc. Now let us learn how the third state of matter, gases, are different from solid state and liquid state. Look into these pictures here. Have you seen something like this before? Here in the first picture, we see steam coming out of boiling water. In the second picture, we see a balloon that is filled with air. In the third picture, we see steam that comes out from a hot cup of tea or coffee. Now, in all these cases, do you know that matter is present? Yes. The steam that comes out of boiling water, the air that we breathe, or the air that is filled inside this balloon, or the steam that comes out of this hot cup of tea, all these are matter that is present in the form of gas. So from this we see that gases can flow easily like how you see here. Gases do not have a fixed or a definite shape. Just like how we have seen smoke that spreads all over the room, gases can fill up the entire space in a container. Or in other words, they take all available space in the container. Do you know why is it so? This is because the molecules or the particles in case of gases are arranged like this. As you see here in the picture, the molecules of gases are loosely packed. Like how you see here, there is a lot of space between these molecules. That is why gases do not have a definite or a fixed shape. They take up all available space in the container and gases can flow easily. Other examples of gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and water vapor. We have now learned anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. We have learned three important states of matter. They are solids, liquids, and gases. Molecules in solids, liquids, and gases are arranged in different ways. As you see here in the picture, molecules of solids are closely packed, like how you see here in this picture, while molecules of liquids are less closely packed and the molecules of gases are loosely packed.